Yes, another episode of One Piece, where a rubber boy, a swordsman who probably needs a blood transfusion, and a kleptomaniac navigator somehow become the most functional pirate crew in existence. Buckle up, because this one has it all: loyalty, destruction, and a lion that has no business being that useless. Zoro, bleeding out, but still built different. We kick things off with our favorite green-haired swordsman, Zoro, who is currently operating on nothing but sheer willpower and concerning amount of internal bleeding. After his encounter with Buggy's freak show crew, he's dragging Luffy's entire cage through town like he's in some kind of world's strongest man competition. Except there's no prize, just pain. Meanwhile, the town's mayor, Boodle, sees this absolute disaster a human and decides, yeah, this guy needs some milk. So he offers to help, proving that not everyone in this world is a pirate or an actual clown. Looking at you, Buggy. But let's be real. The real MVP of this part isn't Zoro or the mayor. It's Chaochu, a small dog with the soul of a warrior and the patience of a saint. Chaochu, a dog with more character development than some main characters. While Luffy is busy being stuck in a cage, as per usual, he meets Chaochu, a small white dog who refuses to leave his late owner's pet shop. This dog has seen things. He has lived through loss. He has stared into the abyss, and the abyss barked back. His backstory is straight up heartbreaking. His owner passed away due to illness, but instead of moving on, Chaochu made his life's mission to guard the pet shop with the dedication of an overworked security guard. No pirate, lion, or lunatic is going to mess with the store on his watch. This is his hill to die on. The key to freedom? Yeah, the dog ate it. Enter Nami, who shows up with the key to Luffy's cage, looking like she's about to do something useful. Finally, some progress, right? Wrong. Because Chaochu, being the feral little legend that he is, eats the key. Luffy's reaction? Pure disbelief. This is the most One Piece thing ever. A major plot point literally swallowed whole by a dog. So now, Luffy is still stuck. Chaochu is digesting what was supposed to be his escape plan, and Nami is just standing there questioning every life choice that led her to this moment. Enter Moji, the most useless first mate ever. Buggy, being the menace that he is, sends his first mate, Moji the Beast Tamer, to handle things. Moji is supposed to be scary because he controls animals, but let's be honest, his biggest achievement so far is having hair that looks like a rejected Super Saiyan transformation. He arrives riding Richie, a massive lion who, despite being a literal apex predator, has the fighting instincts of a stuffed animal. Moji sees Luffy in the cage and, in peak villain fashion, orders Richie to destroy it. Now, this is where karma steps in, because Richie does break the cage, accidentally freeing Luffy. Moji's plan, ruined. Luffy's reaction, delighted. Richie's career as a fearsome lion, over before it started. Of course, Moji, being the sore loser that he is, tries to fight Luffy, only to get sent flying into a building. Classic. Chaochu versus a literal lion. After Moji gets yeeted, Richie decides he's going to take his frustrations out on the pet shop, which, bad move. Chaochu, despite being the size of Richie's paw, does his best to defend his store. It's a real David versus Goliath moment. Except David is a dog, and Goliath is a lion with no common sense. Unfortunately, Richie wins. The pet shop is set on fire, and Chaochu is left watching his home burn. Cue the single tear. Luffy, now officially done with his nonsense, steps in and one-shots Richie like it's not even a challenge. Moji, also down for the count. The lesson here? Never underestimate Luffy when he's angry, or when a dog's honor is at stake. To make up for the loss, Luffy salvages one small box of dog food and gives it to Chaochu, proving once again that he's the best boy. It's an unexpectedly emotional moment in the middle of all the chaos, and if you didn't get at least a little misty-eyed, you're lying. Buggy's explosive temper tantrum. Buggy, now realizing that his crew consists of clowns both literally and figuratively, decides to take things up a notch. How? By firing a buggy ball, a giant cannonball, at the town, destroying the mayor's house. Yes, the mayor, who was just trying to be a good Samaritan, now has a no house. Zoro, who is recovering inside, somehow survives without a scratch. Because, anime logic. This sets up the next big moment. Mayor Boodle, in a fit of righteous rage, decides he's going to fight Buggy himself. Sir, we admire the courage, but let's be real. You are not winning this fight. Luckily, Luffy and Zoro step in, because if anyone's going to punch a clown in the face, it's them. Nami's, totally not a permanent crew member, decision. Finally, we have Nami, who at this point is playing a game of will I, won't I, with joining the Straw Hats. She doesn't trust pirates, understandable, but she also hates Buggy, so she agrees to team up for now. Of course, we all know how this ends. She's sticking around whether she likes it or not. But for now, we enjoy the act. Final thoughts. Chaochu is a legend. Give this dog a medal. Moji should rethink his life choices. Richie is the worst lion ever. Luffy punching Buggy is about to be the most satisfying thing ever. Stay tuned, because next time, we're watching a rubber man absolutely destroy a circus act. And that wraps up this episode's recap. We got a swordsman who refuses to acknowledge his pain, a dog who's more loyal than half the One Piece world, and a pirate clown who's about to get the beating of a lifetime. Honestly, just another Tuesday in One Piece. But we're not done yet. In the next episode, we'll witness Luffy versus Buggy, and let me tell you, seeing a clown get wrecked has never been so satisfying. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more chaotic anime breakdowns. Let me know in the comments, who's the real MVP, Zoro, Chaochu, or the completely useless Lion Richie? Until next time, keep your treasure safe, stay away from sketchy clowns, and remember, if a dog can be this loyal, so can you. See you in the next adventure.